Jellyfish are among the oldest living creatures on Earth, having existed for more than 500 million years, long before dinosaurs, trees, or even vertebrates with jaws appeared. Despite lacking a brain, heart, bones, or blood, they thrive through a remarkably efficient design composed of a gelatinous, water-rich body supported by mesoglia, a decentralized nerve net that senses light, movement, and stimuli, and tentacles armed with billions of cnidocytes containing venom-filled nematocysts that fire at incredible speed to capture prey. Found in every ocean and at nearly every depth, jellyfish include species such as the gentle moon jelly, the massive lion's mane with tentacles longer than a blue whale, the highly venomous box jellyfish capable of causing cardiac arrest, and the tiny but extraordinary, immortal jellyfish, Turritopsis dohrnii, which can revert to a juvenile stage to restart its life cycle. Their two-part life cycle begins with drifting larvae called planulae that settle into stationary polyps, which can lie dormant for years, before strobulating into free-swimming ephoriae that eventually grow into adult meduae. While many jellyfish are harmless, others such as the Portuguese man-o' war, actually a siphonophore colony rather than a true jellyfish, deliver painful or even dangerous stings. Jellyfish are essential to ocean ecosystems as both predator and prey, controlling plankton populations and serving as food for turtles, sunfish, seabirds, and even other jellyfish. However, human impacts like climate change, rising sea temperatures, pollution, and overfishing of jellyfish predators have caused massive jellyfish blooms in some regions, which can clog fishing nets, disrupt power plants, and reduce fish populations. Glowing like silent lanterns as they navigate a world they have inhabited for 500 million years. Jellyfish, some of the most ancient and resilient animals on Earth, have existed for over 500 million years, predating dinosaurs, trees, and even most complex vertebrates, and in that immense time they have developed an astonishing range of adaptations that allow them to thrive in every oceanic environment from shallow coastal lagoons to the habitable depths exceeding 10,000 meters. Their bodies, composed of roughly 95% water and supported by a jelly-like matrix called mesoglia, minimize energy expenditure and allow them to drift with currents, while their decentralized nerve net, capable of detecting light, salinity changes, orientation, and vibrations, controls movement and feeding without any central brain, and their tentacles, armed with millions of cnidocytes containing tightly coiled nematocysts, fire micro-harpoons at speeds approaching 60 meters per second to inject venom that immobilizes prey ranging from microscopic zooplankton to small fish. Jellyfish, some of the most ancient and resilient animals on Earth, have existed for over 500 million years, predating dinosaurs, trees, and even most complex vertebrates, and in that immense time they have developed an astonishing range of adaptations that allow them to thrive in every oceanic environment from shallow coastal lagoons to the habitable depths exceeding 10,000 meters. Their bodies, composed of roughly 95% water and supported by a jelly-like matrix called mesoglia, minimize energy expenditure and allow them to drift with currents, while their decentralized nerve net, capable of detecting light, salinity changes, orientation, and vibrations, controls movement and feeding without any central brain, and their tentacles, armed with millions of cnidocytes containing tightly coiled nematocysts, fire micro-harpoons at speeds approaching 60 meters per second to inject venom that immobilizes prey ranging from microscopic zooplankton to small fish. A biological ability that has become a major focus in aging and regeneration research. The jellyfish life cycle, alternating between the polyp and medusa stages, represents one of nature's most efficient reproduction strategies, as a single polyp can release hundreds of juvenile ephoriae during strobulation when environmental conditions, temperature, nutrient availability, and salinity become favorable, and polyps can also survive harsh conditions for years in a dormant cyst-like state, allowing jellyfish populations to rebound rapidly after environmental stresses, often resulting in large blooms, some of which overlap with seasonal increases in plankton abundance and reduced predator populations due to overfishing of species such as tuna and leatherback sea turtles. Jellyfish locomotion, driven by rhythmic bell contractions, is one of the most energy efficient in the animal kingdom. and recent research has shown that jellyfish use passive elastic recoil in their mesoglea to move with minimal metabolic cost, while certain species like the box jellyfish possess remarkable navigation abilities using complex eye clusters called rhopalia that can detect light gradients, obstacles, and even shoreline characteristics, enabling them to swim actively rather than merely drift. Ecologically, jellyfish play essential roles as both predators and prey, shaping plankton dynamics, competing with fish for food, providing nourishment to turtles, sunfish, seabirds, large fish, and even other jellyfish, and upon death they sink to the deep sea, providing jelly falls, ecosystems, reminding us through their glowing, drifting presence of the importance of maintaining balance in the oceans that sustain our world.